Hey, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Under the Bottom Rope. I'm the podcaster who cuts meat and the meat cutter who puts asses in the seat. Yes, sir, it's B-E-A-R-R-B-O-O. I spelled bear boo, because that's exactly who I am. I'm tired, man. Fucking tired. Oh, shit. Alright, yes, I'm a little late. I didn't miss it, though. I didn't miss it. We still made it. It's 10:42, so didn't miss it, damn it. But it's been a busy day. You know, we've got the Florida Georgia game today, and they ran us fucking ragged, and I had some friends I had to go see and stuff, so I'm a little late on the review. But I just finished watching my match. I couldn't do a watch-along. Don't have the time. So I watched, for day 16, Riki Choshu versus Shinya Hashimoto. Jesus, like I said, I'm tired. Shinya Hashimoto versus Riki Choshu in the 1997 Classic from, I believe it's the Tokyo Dome 25th anniversary show. Jesus, this was a good fucking match, man. You want to talk about strong style. There is no other king of strong style, in my opinion, other than, kings of strong style other than these two, and that's Shinya Hashimoto and Riki Choshu. I mean, look, I legit couldn't tell if these were working punches or not. I mean, these guys were beating the fuck out of each other, and there was no blood, and there was, none of that shit. God, if they weren't connecting, I'd be surprised. I mean, it was just the knees that Hashimoto was throwing, the punches that Choshu were throwing were looking fucking phenomenal. Both these guys credited with being some of the biggest names in New Japan history, up there. In comparison, if you want to know who these guys are, you could say Shinya Hashimoto was probably on the same level in Japan as Hulk Hogan here in the U.S. And Riki Choshu, I would say Randy Savage, or maybe Randy Savage here in the U.S. That was comparison-wise. Now, that doesn't mean they had the same characters or anything like that. Nothing comparable and anything like that. But as far as how much they were appreciated and how highly they were looked upon by the Japanese community and wrestling fans during the 80s and 90s, these two were those. I mean, unfortunately, we lost Shinya Hashimoto in like 2004, 2005, I think. He wrestled like one last match and then he had a heart attack that night afterwards. It happens to the best of them. But no, I mean, this match it was a slobber knocker, as JR would call it. I mean, back and forth. There was a couple of botches. This wasn't the best match these two guys have ever had. When I was on this kick of like watching a bunch of New Japan a while back, I watched a couple of title bouts from the 80s and the 90s from these guys, and it was just as intense as it was in this match. But it still isn't the best one. You guys definitely need to go out. If you don't have New Japan World and you can afford to grab it up, get it. It's well worth it, I promise. If you want the alternative to WWE, it's well worth it. But I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a good match. They put on, a clinic in, strong style wrestling. If you're unfamiliar with strong style, this is where to start. I mean, when I say they beat the holy hell out of each other, they did. And there was a couple of really good spots. There was a real nice superplex from Riki Choshu on Hashimoto. It looked like he had a little bit of help from the ref, but I couldn't really tell if he was doing anything or if he was just checking on Riki. It definitely gnarly looking superplex. And then 2 DDTs from Hashimoto, which is like his finishing move, as well as a roundhouse kick, as well as a brainbuster, which he finally hits at the end for Hashimoto to go over in about 23 minutes. This was at the Tokyo Dome. I don't know if this was the main event. I think I've got the year right. I'm not entirely sure. I believe it's 97, 96 or 97. It's the 25th anniversary of the Tokyo Dome shows that they do. It wasn't Wrestle Kingdom back then. This is way before Wrestle Kingdom was around. Back then it was just called like the Tokyo Dome Super Show or some shit like that. But yeah, no, definitely worth the watch. If you get the chance to see it, I would. Very much enjoyed it. You know, it's on YouTube. I found this on YouTube, so it's free. I mean, so it's one of them YouTube wrestling matches. It's a gem. I'd have to give it 3.5 stars. Yeah, we'll say 3.5 stars. Because the beginning was a little slow. And, you know, there were some, like, issues in the match. A couple of little botches. You know, like I said, this wasn't their best match. And I won't say they were hitting the back 40 of their career, because they still had some really good years to go. Some really good matches to go. But it wasn't like they were in their actual prime. This is near the end of the 90s, so they're not 100% in their prime. But, I mean, you know, that happens. But even with that being said, the match was still very, very good. And some tough bastards. Everybody talks about Ming being a tough bastard. These guys, I mean, it really looked like they just beat the holy hell out of each other. And it wasn't like a shoot. It was business. You know, they got in there and they beat the fuck out of each other until one of them stayed down for 3 seconds. It was wrestling. But, yeah, 3.5 stars, solid, great match. Definitely check it out. It's on YouTube. This isn't going to be a long one just because it's a little late for me and I'm getting tired. So, thanks guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. And check out the match. Definitely worth your time. Peace.